everybody. From today, we are going to start a series with literary criticism that is so important for upcoming exams such as UGC NET JRF, SET, GATE, and other teaching requirement exams. So we should start from the beginning, which is classical criticism, include these Greek critics, Plato and Aristotle. Let us know a brief about these two great philosophers. Okay, Plato, the first systematic critic. He is a prominent Greek philosopher born in probably born in 427 BC. He is a student of Socrates and the founder of the Academy in Athens. Academy was founded in 387 BC. It is a renowned center for philosophical and scientific inquiry. Here we can see the quote, "Let no one without geometry enter." That was supposedly engraved above the entrance to his academy. His ideas on art, truth, and morality have significantly shaped literary criticism. During this period, he wrote 36 dialogues. Republic. It is one of his most famous dialogues written in 10 books. Please read extra on it. Then also he wrote Phaedrus, Iron, Symposium, Gorgias, Lysis, etc. His views on poetic inspiration, imitation, and his condemnation of poetry are really thought-provoking. Plato objected poetry on 4 grounds: moral, emotional, intellectual, and utilitarian. Plato objected not only to poetry, but to painting, sculpture, and music also. Remember this point. Plato talked about theory of form, which is eternal, unchanging, and perfect ideas that exist independently of the physical world. According to Plato, physical world is a mere reflection or imitation of the form. He also talked about mimesis. What is mimesis? Poetry is an imitation of the physical world, which is itself an imitation of the form. He said that poetry was twice removed from the truth, true reality, making it inherently less truthful. Also, he said poetry primarily appeals to emotion and passion rather than reason and intellect. Lastly, poetry can promote immoral behavior and corrupt the soul, means it has some moral concern. Plato's views on art and morality, you can see that art is potentially dangerous for several reasons according to Plato, like it is essentially deceptive, mainly concerned with sensual pleasure, psychologically destabilizing, leads to immorality and politically dangerous. He also gave an allegory of the cave. It illustrates the limitations of sensory experience and the importance of philosophical enlightenment. So Plato's ideas on art and literature remain highly influential today. Please read extra on Plato today itself, and then we will have some question from this. Okay, I mean from Plato. Next, we have another Greek critic, Aristotle, the first scientific critic. He was born in 384 BC. He was a student of Plato and founder of the Lyceum in Athens. Lyceum was founded in 335 BC. It is also a center for philosophical and scientific inquiry. He wrote the most famous, the Poetics. It has 26 chapters, and though it is incomplete, remember these points. His poetics primarily concerned with tragedy. but also addresses other literary forms like epic poetry and comedy. In this poetics, he talked about six elements: plot, character, thought, sorry, it is thought, not thought, diction, music, and spectacle. The most important element of tragedy, or you can say the soul of tragedy, is plot. Remember this one also. He talked about three unities as well: unity of action, unity of time, and unity of place. Tragic pleasure is achieved through catharsis, arousal and purgation of emotion of pity and fear. This type of Greek uh, word, catharsis, anagnosis, hamartia, these are really important from the point of view of your exam. So please read extra on this thing. He wrote other works like dialogues on monarchy, natural history, organon, or the instrument of correct thinking, rhetoric. Then you can see physics, metaphysics, politics. Many work are there. Remember these works, they can be asked that which of the following is not from Aristotle. Like Plato, Aristotle saw art as a form of imitation, but he emphasized its ability to represent universal truth about human experience. To Aristotle, art is not potentially dangerous for several reasons. It is essentially truthful, concerned with sensual pleasure, and that's good. He said it is concerned with sensual pleasure, and that's good. Psychologically healthy, and art leads to moral knowledge. Art was politically necessary and healthy. These are views of Aristotle, totally opposite of Plato. You can see that, right? So we have done with Plato and Aristotle. Please read extra on these two critics. Probably you will get one question in your exam from this. We will give a few questions on this based on Plato and Aristotle today at evening. Till then, learn, revise, and love literature. Thank you.